Hi, this is Lexus with the Kiteboarder Magazine. We're here at AWSI. I'm here with Rich Sabo, and he's my grip guy right here when my voice doesn't get too high. Key grip. Let's talk about these twin tips.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. I wanted to just go over 3 of our cool twin tips for this year. I'm going to start off with a brand new one that I'm super stoked and proud of for this year. It's called the Absolute. So the Absolute is a board that we went out with a different kind of idea for. We were like, hey man, instead of trying to, think about cost engineering and how to reduce costs, let's make a board with no budget in mind. Like I want to make up the highest performance carbon twin tip that we can possibly.
A Gucci board.
A Gucci board. So we've seen some of these out in the market, a full carbon board that's lightweight, you can jump high performance, and Liquid Force, if anything, is known for making really good boards. Man, we are Liquid Force board company turned into Liquid Force kiteboarding, so we know how to make boards. And what we did is we went out with a design brief of make the most badass twin tip that you can make possible.
Call your mama, who's your daddy?
And we came up with the Absolute. So as you can tell, right off the top of it, you see this cool checkered pattern. It's called Techstream Carbon. There are other brands who use this. This is a very unique one for us, but Techstream's cool because of its strength to weight ratio. Super strong for how light it is. You're gonna get a really good stiff pop from this board, really good performance, good feedback when you're turning. You'll also notice that we have this really cool bottom shape. It's got this nice big spine down the middle with a dual concave. This is gonna give you a really nice grip on the water, cut through chop, give you explosive pop. It comes stock with carbon composite fins to even reduce the weight there. So we made the lightest board ever that Liquid Force has ever made. So this is the lightest twin tip Liquid Force has ever made. It even comes too with the final version, if you want, a matching pair of pads and straps that are black and gold to match your black and gold board. Comes in a 136 and a 140. So this is our super new board. This guy just dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet right there. It's all right. It gives character to this video,
It's not all cut and dry.
No, this is live. We're doing this live, baby. So this is going to be 136, 140, brand new, the Absolute full carbon construction. Check it out. This is the best twin tip we've made to date for people who are trying to get that high performance, high value board. Sticking in the line this year is Brandon Scheid's Pro Model board. Brandon Scheid is the head of our R&D department. He's an all-around shredder, triple S champion, Could Jam champion, Kite Park League champion. This is going to be his Pro Model board. It's called the Echo. We've had it for about 4 or 5 years. The Echo is a full wood, profiled wood core construction. So what that means is we take a piece of wood, run it through a profiler, give it its rocker line. And then what we do is we do this cool thing with the channeling, which you can see right here. It's got
lots of channels.
Yeah, because Brandon likes to ride without fins. So so we put a little bit of channeling in there so you can grab the
good grind base on there.
You know what? We took the grind base off this year.
Ooh.
Good question. Ooh. Yeah, we wanted to reduce the weight of the board to make it more friendly for all of us people who aren't like Brandon. Yep. And the one thing that we thought was that, hey man, this board's a little heavy, so we want to reduce the weight of it this year. So took the grind base off. You will see that it still has the same strength and durability as the board. With the grind base, you can still take this thing on sliders. The bottom graphic actually looks really nice if you get a little scratch on it too. It still gives it like a
You can buff it out. You can buff it out.
You got the whitewash look. And it comes in a 142 and a 137, 2 sizes. The graphics here are very cool, very Brandon Scheid, very Northwesty. We also added board handle back. I don't know if you know, but some people out there can't grab their board without a board handle, so we wanted to make sure they could get this board too. All of our Liquid Force boards come with inline inserts, so you don't have a heel or toe side to the board. You can just flip your pads and straps if anything gets worn. We reduced weight, Echo 2020. Moving on to another board for this year, the Rad Neum. So the Rad Neum comes from the heritage of the...
Say that 3 times.
Rad Neum, Rad Neum, Rad Neum. Now, it's a funny play on words because we're a fun brand. The Rad Neum comes from this old board called the Element. So we made a new element called Rad Neum, right? Because it's rad. So the Rad Neum is a little bit higher construction. It's a CNC wood core. So what we do is take a CNC machine out, chop out some cool stuff to give it its shape and pattern. This is that freestyler's dream. So anybody who rides straps or boots who loves to do load and pop tricks off the water, get the most height, get the most pop. This is the most rocker, stiffest board in our lineup. And it's going to be for all of those freestyle shredders. It's got some channeling there on the bottom too towards the tips that are CNC'd in there. It's got an inline step here and it's single concave through the middle. So this board's just, oh, so sorry, I don't want to mess it. See all this cool vector net.
It does. It's
Yeah.
like so
So you got the wood core, and then this is a vector net of carbon. So what it does is it stiffens up the whole board so that when you go to load and pop, you get the most feedback from the board. So Rad Neum also comes in a 137 and a 142, and this is a freestyler's dream. So if you're looking for boots or straps and you love that aggressive ride, this guy's for you.
Well, we just finished talking about the twin tips. We've got a great new surfboard this year.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good point. So new from this year, or actually we brought into our lineup last year, the Messenger surfboard. Messenger's been a shape of ours for a long time. And what we did is we brought in a Messenger surfboard in a 5.2 last year. It's an EPS core, super fun, lightweight board that we feel is good for many, many conditions. As you can tell, it's a really pretty nice board. This is a carbon stringer right here down the middle. You got some nice Kevlar top weave up here. And the whole idea of this board was to make a board that is lightweight, strong, and good for kind of everything from short waves to about medium high waves, I'd say. Also good for that cool new thing that people do called like flat water surfing. It's the whole, I think there's a whole world tour about it. It comes stock with two types of fin setups. So you've got a thruster and quad FCS1 fin boxes with our cool honeycomb liquid force fins down here at the bottom. This is an all-around shred stick. So we had a 5.2 last year. And then for this year, we added in the 410. So a little bit smaller size. As you can tell, it's a blunt nose. So a lot of people are like, you know, a 410 seems small, but if you take the nose of the board all the way up, it'd be a little bit bigger. So that's kind of the advantage of the blunt nose if people don't know. It's got a thick tail. Find that's really good for kind of popping off the water and getting a little bit more for that freestyle performance that people are into. So this year we have the Messenger surfboard, 5.2, 410, two different sizes.
Where can they go and find out all the information?
Yeah, for sure. You go to liquidforcekites.com. You can check out some of the other boards in the lineup, like the Drive and some of the Lunar Landers and Hippie Sticks and some other cool shapes we have. So liquidforcekites.com.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, of course, man.